So today we are going to talk about ABA, Applied Behavioral Therapy. ABA is a tool for supporting children with autism. It has been shown to be very effective. So most approaches to dealing with autism always uses ABA. Most. So ABA is not an approach, but it's just a tool in supporting the various approaches helping kids with autism. We all know that as human beings, when we are reinforced for something, we tend to do more. So that's just the whole background to ABA. It's quite simple, it's straightforward, anyone can do it. It's just the normal give and take that you know that when you are reinforced for something, there is the tendency that you will repeat it again. So that's just what ABA is. The foundation is that children, all humans love reinforcement. All humans love to be rewarded for good work done. And of course, even God loves to be said thank you to. The first tool for you to use with your child, which is ABA based, is prompting and feeding. Prompting is all about guiding the child to do what you want him to do. So let's remember that our autistic kids do not know how. So when they are not greeting you, when they are not playing with you, when they are not sharing with you, it's not that they are heartless, it's not that they don't want to, it's just that they don't know how. So you as the mom, you as a teacher, you as a therapist has to show him how. For instance, you want the child to start saying good morning once he sees you or once he wakes up from the bed. He doesn't know he has to do that. So what you now do, the prompting there comes by telling him, say good morning. Or there's this game I developed, the greeting game, where it's played like a game where it is written, when you see mom for the first time in the day, you should say good morning. So the child feels it in, you now continue. So it's like teaching him, when you see mom for the first time in the day, say good morning. You give him a high five, you reinforce him. When you see mom for the first time in the morning, say good morning. The child replies good morning. When you see mom for the first time in the day, say good morning. When you see mom for the first time in the day, say good morning. When you see mom for the first time in the day, say good morning. So those words I'm saying, when you see mom for the first time in the day, is a verbal prompt. So you are teaching the child that this is what you are supposed to say when this happens. So that is prompting. It is a key skill in ABA. Without prompting, the child will not know what to do. So as you prompt the child and it's registered in his brain that this is what he should say, and he starts saying it, then the fading aspect comes in where you have to fade the prompt. So you will not always be telling him when you see mom in the morning for the first time, say good morning. So when mom is now coming, the child is expected to say good morning. You don't verbally prompt him again because you have taught him that. You now start fading the prompt by giving him some time to say it. So you don't always prompt. You reduce the prompting, you reduce the number of times you remind him, and by that, after reminding him and reducing the number of times to remind him, actually prompting is another way, verbal prompting is another way of reminding the child, this is what you should do, this is what you should say. So after verbally prompting, it is expected that when the child has mastered it, you reduce and reduce. That is called fading. Another skill of ABA. You begin fading the prompt and stopping the prompt, and by the time you stop it, and when the child now says mom for the first time in the day, it should naturally come out as good morning. So prompting and fading are the first skills or the basic tools in ABA. So you see how simple it is. It's what you can do. Or of course, we are already doing it as parents, we're already doing it as teachers, even without the basic training of it. Okay. So the next skill that is ABA based is modeling and imitation games. Modeling is where you show the child visually, physically what he should do. So you repeat words, you turn them into fun games, and the child now copies you. You can model the greeting by greeting someone else. You can model even smiling. So I know that when you are greeting someone, you should have a smiling face. So the child is expected to look at you, watch everything about you. So as you model it, remember, prompting was about saying it or showing it, but modeling is you now acting it out or using games and or pictures to act it out. For instance, when you want to teach a child to play, you should model it by you bring another child and you are teaching the child sharing. So you give Brian, take, Owen, take. So they take, they give, they take, they give. So you are modeling, you are actually showing the child how it should be. So as the child does that, as the child sees that, he imitates it. So it's one of the tools of ABA, modeling and imitation. So you show the child and the child imitates you. Then the third and most important, which I mentioned earlier, is the reinforcement. We said that autistic children are not social. They lack social interaction. So they are not social, meaning that they don't interact very well with the environment. So reinforcement is based on using something they like to draw them out so that they will interact with you. For instance, we always say, find what a child loves. Find what your child is interested in and use it as a reinforcement. Why? An autistic child is in a world of his own. He is interested only in himself. So that thing that is interesting to him, maybe that toy, that shoe, or that car, whatever it is by the time you are now offering it to him, that will make him to look at you. So when they are in a world of their own and you want them to engage with you on something, you have to use that their item to attract them. So if you want them to do something or you want them to maybe learn a letter and they're not interested in that letter, I know they're interested in maybe a toy or a cookie, you have to now say, okay, if you do this, I will give you this. That's what will serve as that's what will even make them to now do that. Why? Because they are interested in that thing. Apart from it, there's no other way you can really make them to do what you want them to do. We have tried flogging, spanking, all those discipline. Remember, they don't know how to. It's only that which they are interested in that can make them. So ABA, the sources of ABA is based on reinforcement, giving someone what he wants. So it could be a praise, it could be verbal, it could be a token, it could be a physical item, it could be food, it could be a promise of play or a promise of playing with the iPad. It could be anything, but the child has to find it rewarding. If he's really excited about doing that, then he'll be able to do whatever you want him to do. Okay, so those are the three basic skills we'll be covering now. So these are basic ABA tools you can start to use to encourage your child to speak. Our focus is on speech. Yes, speech and communication. So whatever word you want them to say is through prompting them. Prompting them means teaching them. You want them to say A. You have to say the A. That's prompting. Then modeling comes saying you have saying it, them seeing you say it, and then them now imitating it. You see, all these things work together, and then you reinforce them. And those are the key tenets of ABA. You see, it's as simple as that. So we are encouraging you parents to get to work on it. ABA is not one high and mighty skill or training or something that is out of reach. It's something we are all doing as human beings already. It was used to train us. We looked at each other, we looked at our parents, they modeled things to us. We look at the society, we have models all around, and they are always modeling one behavior or the other, and we are imitating it. Is that okay? And then we are just distilling it in order to teach a child how to speak. So when you are modeling the speech, say good morning, say good morning. You are prompting him, touching his lips, say good morning. So as he's saying it, you are prompting, you are modeling, and he's imitating you. And finally, you are reinforcing, saying, good job, well done, give me a high five. And those are the things that will really make your child to speak as you want him to speak. So teaching a letter, teaching a word is just a combination of the three: prompting, fading, modeling, imitation, and reinforcement. So I hope this helps you to really enhance your child's speaking and communication. So if you have any questions, you're free to ask them in the comment section below, or you can also join our WhatsApp group for where we give more in-depth teaching and tutorials to help you help your child to speak. So thank you for watching.